Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
Beloit police investigate human remains found in the Stateline. Officers have charged a local man in connection to a missing persons case.
Kids will head back to school in a few weeks, and the largest district in the Stateline wants to be fully staffed.
And a party's thrown at a local middle school. The aim is to clean up the surrounding neighborhoods for residents. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. A Wisconsin man is under arrest after investigators find a missing Stateline woman's body. Around
8 last night, Beloit police said they were called to Town Hall and Collie Roads because someone had uncovered human remains. An autopsy today confirmed they are of 37-year-old Judy Sprigler. Sprigler was last seen Tuesday. South Beloit put out a missing persons alert on her. A man known to Sprigler was taken into custody. Lawrence Parker is being held at the Rock County Jail on charges of hiding a corpse. It's not known yet how Sprigler died.
Police arrested Janesville felon after they say he had drugs and child pornography. Kyle Richards is charged with distributing cocaine, producing child pornography, and being a felon in possession of firearms. His indictment alleges between April and May of this year, Richards used and maintained an apartment to distribute cocaine. Police also say he had 4 handguns. And in January, Richards is accused of using a minor to make pornography. If convicted, Richards could get more than 50 years in jail.
Town of Beloit police are searching for a thief after a reported burglary. The crime happened near the intersection of Carolyn Drive and Park Avenue around 8 last night. The man was dressed in a white or gray sweatshirt and had a white bandana covering his face. Police say he drove off in a red sedan. They're asking residents in the surrounding neighborhoods to check any security cameras for suspicious activity. If you have any information on this case, police ask that you contact them.
Summer's halfway over. That means school buildings, quiet now, will be buzzing with activity soon.
Rockford Public Schools is making sure they're fully staffed for the fall. Our Nicole Delgado talked to a few applicants at a job fair today.
That's right, Eric and Mimi. The applicants that I talked to today tell me they are thrilled to have the opportunity to help develop the next generation of students.
And so for me to be able to bring this back to the city of Rockford, this experience, this passion that I have, and hopefully touch somebody with it, even as a bus driver, like I said, when you meet those kids first thing in the morning, that energy that you bring to them can definitely do something positive for them.
Frank Wright II is shifting career paths. After performing on Broadway for decades, he now plans on working with kids here in his hometown and applied to be a bus driver with RPS this fall. The district is hiring more than 100 different full and part-time positions.
Over at Transportation, we have had a couple of people and we already set them up for interviews, so the process for Transportation is very quick. We're looking to fill a lot of positions.
Some positions come with a sign-on bonus. While that is a perk, applicant Arlisha Foote believes in the idea of helping her community and the students she'll see each and every day.
But it's like, why do it for the money? You can do it for something that you love to do. And working with kids is something I love to do. So yeah, it's yeehaw for a bonus, but it's more of a yeehaw, finna start working with kids.
Both Arlisha and Frank encourage job seekers to explore what the school district has to offer.
Who knows what may happen when you come out here and fill out an application and talk to somebody and see if they can place you here with the school district.
RPS will have another hiring event August 10th. For more information, you can find that information on our story, mystateline.com. Mimi?
All right, thanks, Nicole. A new UW Health study says nursing home residents benefit from rapid flu testing. Researchers found nursing homes that did rapid testing saw emergency room visits decline by 22%. Hospitalizations went down by 21%, and length of stay at hospitals was down by 36%. One UW professor says it's all about protecting our most vulnerable residents from what many see as a harmless disease.
Well, our oldest citizens and people living in long-term care facilities are at the highest risk for bad outcomes from influenza. What oftentimes is seen as a mild illness in children and adults, in our older adults, can result in life-threatening complications and can result in death as well. And so if we can protect our most vulnerable at the place where they're congregated, we might be able to do some good.
A rapid test costs about $12, while the average per-day stay at a hospital in the U.S. costs around $3,000. Researchers say a year's worth of routine flu testing and treatment can help reduce patient health care costs.
Future engineers give us a sneak peek of what their hard work has produced. The 2023 Rock River Off-Season Robotics Competition is this weekend. Today, 3 of the 4 local high school robotics teams sent students and team mentors to the Winnovation Bot Shop in Winnebago. They tested out their creations. One coach says the competition is a great way to introduce teens to career goals.
This is a way they can have exposure to that and realize it's a possibility. And we run like a small business. So we have kids learning business skills. They're learning public speaking skills. We actually had 6 kids volunteer to do interviews today, which most teenagers are not interested in being on camera. So we're building those confidences and, hey, I can do an interview. And this, I want to be a part of this.
The off-season summer event's set for this Saturday at the Rock Valley College PE Center. It's the 11th year for the competition.
Rockford City staff and volunteers team up to spruce up a local neighborhood and have some fun. Workers were picking up trash and doing some landscaping near West Middle School this morning. Then this afternoon, it was party time. Rockford Police and other organizations like the Salvation Army invited neighbors for some food and games. The block party's in partnership with Rockford's Neighborhood Improvement Initiative. The program aims to improve the quality of life for Rockford residents.
One lucky player in California won the massive Powerball jackpot last night, but several people across Illinois hit it big too. A player in Elmhurst took home the second top prize after matching all 5 numbers. That's $1 million. Here in the Stateline, 2 people will cash in tickets for $50,000 each. Those lucky tickets were bought at the Love's Travel Stop on South Main Street in Rockford and the Shell gas station on Cameron Drive in Durand. These winners have until July 19th, 2024 to claim their prize.
Democrats in the Senate are hopeful a code of ethics bill will be passed for the Supreme Court.
Up next, Republicans call the legislation a political weapon to damage justices' reputations.
And a cold front and breezy northwest winds helping to keep our temperatures a little bit cooler than what we normally would expect for this time of year and what many spots are seeing. But the heat is going to be on next week. I'll let you know just how quickly we're talking about temperatures in the 90s coming up in just a few minutes.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team with Eric Wilson, Mimi Murphy, Scott Lever, and meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
Senate Democrats, including Illinois' Dick Durbin, push for a tougher ethics code at the Supreme Court.
As Raquel Martin reports, it comes after recent reports highlighted questionable ties between some justices and donors.
Democrats are advancing efforts to beef up oversight at the Supreme Court.
This legislation will be a crucial first step in restoring confidence in the court.
Democratic Senator Dick Durbin says ethics reforms are needed after reports revealed conservative Justice Clarence Thomas and others failed to disclose gifts and dealings with donors.
This cannot go on.
Democratic Senator Sheldon Whitehouse says Congress has an obligation to step in.
The highest court in the land has the lowest standard of ethics anywhere in the federal government.
The bill would require Supreme Court justices to adopt a code of conduct and create new methods to investigate alleged violations. The bill is not expected to go far because Republicans are staunchly opposed and call it a political weapon.
This legislation is meant to be a court-killing machine.
During Thursday's hearing, Republican Senators John Kennedy and Chuck Grassley accused Democrats of trying to punish the conservative-leaning court.
This could be abused to disqualify justices.
What could possibly go wrong?
Chief Justice John Roberts has acknowledged the court can do more to comply with its current ethics code. And in a letter to senators, all 9 justices reaffirmed their commitment to those rules. However, Democrats say that's simply not enough. The bill will next head to the floor for a full Senate vote. In Washington, Raquel Martin.
Democrats in Congress are pushing back on Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s testimony on government censorship.
One Democrat argued the hearing was politically motivated by Republicans and claims Kennedy, who's a 2024 presidential candidate, promotes bigotry. Kennedy testified he has never been anti-vaccine or anti-Semitic.
I was censored by the Trump administration. I was the first person censored by as the chairman pointed out, by the Biden administration 2 days after it came into office. It ordered a truthful, and by the way, they had to invent a new word called malinformation to censor people like me. There was no misinformation on my Instagram account. Everything I put on that account was cited and sourced to peer-reviewed publications or government databases.
Florida Democratic Congresswoman tried to move the weaponization hearing to an executive session. She claimed Kennedy made anti-Semitic and anti-Asian comments and violated a House rule. That motion did not pass. It's a breezy day outside to help cool us off from the 80-degree heat we are seeing.
Jordan's up next. He'll give us the overnight lows and looking ahead into our weekend forecast.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
Our temperatures have been a little bit on the warmer side today, but not nearly as warm as they could have been had we not had a cold front come through just earlier today and early this morning. That's because we now have this northwesterly flow helping to keep our temperatures a little bit on the cooler side than they otherwise would be, especially out ahead of that front, seeing many temperatures that are in the mid-80s and close to the 90-degree mark. Locally right now, many spots are very close to the 80-degree mark. 83 right now in Rockford, but 80 in DeKalb, 81 in Rochelle, 80 in Freeport, 77 in Monroe. Our temperatures have been kind of fluctuating a little bit back and forth, especially in Rockford over the last couple of hours, but hovering in the low 80s for a lot of us. And that's because we have a lot of sunshine out there as well. The sunshine really showing up as we see not a whole lot of clouds in the area behind that cold front now. That cold front helping to produce some numerous thunderstorms further off to our south and southeast, producing actually some severe thunderstorm warnings and even a brief tornado warning near Fort Wayne, Indiana. Right now, we are still seeing those clear skies out there behind that front. With still a couple of clouds out there, but otherwise mostly sunny skies, as that's what we're going to have as we get later on into the evening tonight, holding on to a lot of clearing as we get over the next couple of days. Temperatures only falling back into around the 60-degree mark overnight tonight. We return back to the low 80s once we get into tomorrow afternoon. Still holding on to a lot of sunshine as well. We could see a few isolated showers starting to develop, especially as we get into late Friday night going into the early part of Saturday morning. And then Saturday, we could have this popcorn-like convection going up throughout much of the afternoon and going into the evening that might last all the way through into Sunday. Turning our eyes a little bit further off to the southern portions of the country now, especially just to our south and the southwest, where numerous heat advisories and excessive heat watches are out for a lot of those areas that are experiencing some significant heat, even for what they would expect normally down south. That's because of this heat dome that has been set up there for a little bit now, and that heat dome going to start to break off from the jet stream and inch its way a little bit closer to our area as we get into next week. That's going to start to bring some slightly warmer temperatures to our area as we get into the end of the week as well. In the short term, temperatures a little bit on the cooler side, pretty close to normal for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but toward the early part of next week, that's when we're talking about temperatures that will be back into the low 90s. As far as our 90-degree days are concerned, we have only seen 5 of them so far in this calendar year. By this time last year, we had already seen 15 90-degree days. Normally, by this time, we see around 10 so far. We are still seeing that warmer weather going to stick around just a little bit longer as well. The Climate Prediction Center is favoring above normal temperatures as we get into the last few days going into the month of July and even into the first few days in the month of August. So temperatures in the 90s, not too far away, and getting there on the end of the 7-day forecast. In the short term, fairly comfortable with our rain chances starting to work their way in as we get into Saturday and Sunday, especially in the evenings. But Eric and Mimi, we're talking about temperatures reaching the 90s as we get in the middle of next week and possibly even warmer beyond Thursday.
You just keep tacking on those 90-degree days at the end of our 7-day.
Hopefully we get some rain in there first.
Hope so. Jordan, thanks.
Reagan's in next with sports. The White Sox trying to keep the Brooms tucked away and devoid of sweep. Plus,
Justin Fields has some lofty goals for the upcoming season. Reagan tells us what the Bears QB had to say after the break.
Now, sports with Reagan Holgate.
The White Sox looking to avoid the sweep today in their series finisher with the Mets. Let's go to the first inning. No score until Eloy Jimenez gets to the plate. He flares one the other way, and that'll be a single. That drives in Tim Anderson to make it 1-0. Now to the 6th inning with bases loaded for Yasmani Grandal. He rips this one deep and off the wall. It goes for a double and 2 more runners will score. Now it's 4-1. Starting to see a trend here. 3 batters later, Elvis Andrus has the ice on this one. That's his first triple of the year. And the White Sox win 6-2. They're in Minnesota this weekend to finish up their 9-game road trip. The Cubs looking to keep their win streak alive as they start this series off with the Cardinals. We'll get the Stroh Show to start the night at 7:05. The Bears don't report until Tuesday to training camp, but ahead of that, Justin Fields has one major goal in mind. The Chicago Bears have never had a passer throw for 4,000 yards in a single season, but Fields believes he can change that. He was asked on the All Things Covered podcast today if he thinks he could get to that magic number. His answer was, quote, "I will," and he plans to do it this season. Last season, he finished with just over 2,000 passing yards. He thinks he can double that total this year. And obviously, most of his production came on the ground as he led all quarterbacks in rushing yards. Now, today was the first day of Jets training camp, which means we got to hear from Aaron Rodgers for the first time since he inked his new contract. His approach to camp is pretty simple. Take a listen.
I think it's always important to have patience in shorts and helmets, have patience the first few days of camp. Sometimes the patience can wear thin if it's repeat mistakes, but we're just building this thing right now. We want to build it the right way.
The MAC head coach's preseason football poll was released today. The NIU Huskies are projected to finish 3rd in the West Division of the Mid-American Conference. The Huskies finished 2-6 in the conference last season. Toledo and Ohio have been selected to win their respective divisions, with Toledo taking home the MAC crown for the 2nd year in a row. And coming up at 6, a story on one local athlete who's hit a new milestone in her sport, and she's only 14 years old. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Tonight on News Nation, do they exist or don't they? Can next week's House Oversight Committee on UFOs get straight answers from 3 whistleblowers? Representative Tim Burchett says America needs to know the truth. He joins Leland tonight on Balance. Then on Banfield, possible UFOs are more technically advanced than humans. The British government's former UFO project leader explains. Then go inside the Long Island serial killer's house. What investigators have discovered so far. Tonight on Banfield.
First one, interactive radar from Rockford Auto Glass and More shows the clear skies that we have, at least from precipitation. Just a few clouds passing through the area that'll drop our temperatures into the upper 50s overnight tonight. We return to the 80s as we get into tomorrow, and a little bit warmer when we get into the weekend with rain chances, but we're talking about 90s by the time we get in the middle of the week.
Thanks, Jordan.
And thank you for spending some of your time with us. Stay safe.